Hey everyone, welcome to the reading. We're going to see what you guys need to know right now. It's a general reading, okay? It could be past, present, or future. You're going to know best where it fits on your timeline, how it resonates for you. So let's just jump right in and see what is the current energy right now for you guys, what your spirits need you to know. What's happening, Spirit? Let's see. All right, we have the Knight of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. The Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this could have something to do with the past. With the Knight of Cups next to the Seven of Swords, this is making me... and it's kind of interesting because I was just kind of getting this download before I got into the reading. Something possibly about... I don't know if this was a court case or if this has to do with a judge, all right? But somebody that actually committed a crime walking free or being perceived as being innocent, right? And now we have it here with the Seven of Swords and Knight of Cups. So this could have been something that happened in the past. Like possibly a judge ruling something, okay? Or maybe even someone getting away with something because someone thought that they were innocent, or it could even be the other way around. This could even be something like somebody that was innocent goes down for a crime that they didn't do and the criminal walks free, okay? I don't know, that's just what came before I got into the reading, the download, and also now here. So let's see, who's the Knight of Cups? What's the Knight of Cups? The Fool. Yeah, freedom. Somebody going free, okay? The Hierophant. It really could be like a judge, a lawyer. Well, not a lawyer, but a judge or something legal. Some sort of an institution. Letting someone free. The Four of Cups. We'll have to see what that is. What's the Six of Cups? What happened in the past? The Eight of Swords. Somebody imprisoned. And I feel like, I don't know why, but I'm feeling like someone here sent the wrong person to jail, okay? The Five of Swords. Manipulation, winning at all costs. The Magician. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll see if this has something to do with a judge, but it's making me feel like someone, or it's a detective maybe even. Like somebody with the Magician next to the Five of Swords is like trying to force something to fit, trying to manipulate or create some sort of an outcome. What's the Seven of Swords? The Two of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Yeah, someone, I feel like this Knight of Cups signifies whoever is innocent in the situation, or somebody pretending to be innocent here with something in a relationship or with a relationship, but somebody lied. The Hermit. I feel like it's an investigation. And somebody successfully, maybe they successfully even just pulled this off where they lied their way out of something and they went free. They walked free. Even though they did something here. There's no people on the board yet. Let's see. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups, please. The Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, that someone here is innocent. They didn't stab someone in the back. There was no betrayal. Or somebody didn't do it here. The Empress Strength. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups. A main male. Who's the main male? Who's coming out with an Empress next to it, a house. Something happening at a house with a main male. But what exactly is this Knight of Cups here? There was no betrayal. The Knight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this has to do with a Queen of Pentacles. I might make this a crime hour based on the way it's coming out. Tell me about this Hierophant, please. The Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there was no heartbreak. There was no betrayal. There was no damage. Tell me more about this Hierophant here. A main female. Yeah, something about a couple, okay? Because we do have the Two of Cups here as well. So something about two people, a relationship, something happening at a home with two people, a relationship. What happened in the past? Somebody went free. Imprisonment in reverse. Somebody didn't get their, somebody didn't go to jail. Adjudication. I swear that's what this is about, okay? In the past, someone walked free. In the past, somebody didn't go to jail for something. Tell me about this Eight of Swords. A Queen of Cups. A Queen of Cups went to prison, or a Queen of Cups was imprisoned, or someone was imprisoned because of a Queen of Cups. The Page of Cups. What is this, a mother and a child, or what's that? The Knight of Swords, something that was communicated, or some sort of information that came in. Who's this? What's this about? They were expecting something, expecting imprisonment. An official person, what does that mean? Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Something that keeps replaying over and over in someone's head. I don't know, this could be a certain case that keeps getting stuck in your head, or you keep replaying something from the past over and over in your head. Or maybe somebody, or a Queen of Cups got some sort of good news. Maybe they were expecting to go to prison, but they ended up walking free. I don't know. There's something strange going on here. Let's see. Tell me about this Five of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. But that coming out on top of the Five of Swords is like somebody forcing an outcome. Like somebody forcing the wheel of karma to change, or the wheel of time to change in a certain direction. It's like, this is like when your fate is in someone else's hands and they turn the wheel, but behind it is manipulation and someone trying to get what they want, being manipulative, going about it in a manipulative way, having someone's fate in their hands. The Nine of Wands. Someone didn't want to stop doing something, or they wanted to. The King of Cups. I mean, I don't know if the Queen of Cups, King of Cups is the same person. They could be the same person, or again, it has something to do with a couple. Why is this King of Cups here? Wheel of Fortune. Focus on self. Self-indulgence. Someone in this situation was only focused on themselves. What do you mean? The Two of Swords in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Wands. There's something here that's being seen clearly. There's no confusion about some sort of quick action that was taken or a quick decision possibly. No heartbreak, no pain, no betrayal. What does that mean? That somebody progressed, arrived, they moved forward with something to receive what they need. Or someone in the situation felt like they got everything that they needed, they received what they needed, they didn't need any more in order to progress. What happened here? I feel like somebody cut corners. I feel like there was corners that were cut in some sort of way. What's the Seven of Swords? A mature woman lied about something and got away with it. A mature woman got away with something here. Thief, yeah, they lied about something, they got away with it. What'd they lie about? Or someone lied about a mature woman here. They lied about a third party. And this is interesting because this is like my last crime hour, where there was someone that lied about an affair to cover up the fact that somebody was missing. So it's like there's a missing person and the mature woman explains it away by saying, oh, they ran off with their affair or something like that. But they never ran off with someone. They actually were unalived, and this person could have gone free. They walked free. They were not imprisoned. They were seen as innocent in the situation, even though they might have been the one that did something to someone, okay? Tell me about this relationship, Knight of Cups. Yeah, they got away with something, and not just that, but they got away with a lot of money or with someone's wealth, like their assets. So they didn't just get away with the crime, but all of the family money, all of the generational wealth, all of the assets is what it looks like. Yeah, they held on to everything. So, I mean, again, the question is like, if their excuse for why someone is missing is, oh, they had an affair and then ran away. Or did they was the person found? See, that's what I'm not really sure about yet. But it's like, did they end up sending someone else to prison in their place? Or did no one ever go to prison for this? I don't know. What am I missing here with this situation? The King of Cups and the Tower. This is a catastrophe. This is a shocking moment that changes everything. This is a sudden shift in something, okay? A shocking realization about the fact that this person got away with this. And the money. 999 death. I swear there is someone here that got away with murder. They got away with it. 999. Something that was completed. So is this like a case that was completed or it was closed, but the murderer got away? Or what is this here? Judgment in reverse. Bad judgment. Somebody made a bad judgment call. Or somebody made the wrong judgment call. Like, why do I feel like okay, so either they sent an innocent person to jail and the person that actually did it got away with it, or there was never an answer to what happened to someone, but they let the murderer walk free. It's one or the other. The moon. Yeah, there's still a secret here. There's still a secret surrounding what this mature woman did and how they got away with the money, what they did to someone here. It could be even that I feel like it's the same person from my last crime hour. They unalived their spouse, or they unalived someone close to them, and they managed to make themselves look innocent. They managed to make it look like there was no betrayal, or they didn't do something to someone. They didn't unalive someone. Or to this day, no one knows what happened to someone. I mean, this could even be like a missing person. Nobody knows where they are, but they are somewhere, but they're not alive, I feel. I don't think they're alive. The Six of Pentacles. The Four of Cups. Yeah, but I feel like there's something suspicious around some sort of money, right? And see, this is what I couldn't quite figure out in my last crime hour, is how this mature woman managed to get money out of the situation. If they're just a missing person, you know what I mean? Like, how can they take someone's money and also at the same time say someone ran off with an affair and is gone and is, you never see him again, kind of a thing? That's the thing that doesn't quite, I mean, can you help me understand that a bit better, please? The past. Judgment in reverse, the Five of Cups. In the past, someone made a bad judgment call. King of Wands in reverse. So they're not a missing person because there was a judgment call that was made, but it was the wrong one, or it was a bad call. Why is judgment in reverse here twice? The community. The judge. No, I feel like it did go to court. I feel like it did. I feel like there was a ruling in this, but somebody was claimed innocent, or somebody walked free, or they sent the wrong person to jail. Wait a minute. Is there somebody in jail right now that is sitting or spending time there because of this person's crimes and they're innocent? The Four of Swords in reverse. There's oh my God, there is, I swear. The Temperance and the Eight of Swords. There is someone in jail. There is someone imprisoned. But there's someone that did it that ended up walking free. Temperance. So this whole thing, that why it's coming out for me, maybe, I don't know, is because there's somebody that's in jail that's innocent. Is that really what this is? They sent the wrong person into prison. The Eight of Cups. They let someone walk free. The Knight of Wands. And somebody here couldn't defend themselves from some sort of attack, from some sort of action that was taken. What do you mean someone couldn't defend themselves here? That they were innocent. They were innocent. Someone here was innocent. How did this happen? How did an innocent person end up going to prison for this? With some sort of a message, communication. The Seven of Pentacles. an investigation or somebody spending a lot of time in something here. The Two of Swords, someone didn't see it clearly, or they didn't know the truth. They didn't have all the answers. The Nine of Swords, stress, worrying, anxious. The Seven of the Devil. Hold on, is there somebody in prison, or did this person just walk free? Tell me about the Eight of Swords. I'm like so curious now. I have to figure this out. Sorry, guys. The Moon and the Six of Wands. There's a secret here. Somebody is still carrying the secret around with them. Someone is still carrying a secret around with them about a message, communication, what they said. Page of Swords, messages, communication, information. That's the message. The message is somebody is still carrying a secret around with them. They're still keeping this a secret. Nobody knows that this person actually did something to someone. No one knows. This is like date, meeting someone new, planning, setting a date. This is giving me like a person that says, oh, my husband left me, because it's coming out as a mature woman. So I'm just going to run with that one and flip it how it is in your situation. I don't know, but it's coming out this way. So it's a mature woman saying, my husband left me. I haven't seen them in 20 years. I don't know. I have no idea where they went. They left me for another woman and I never saw them again. And the whole time they unalived them. Right? Or this is like, if you're a child or something, a family member, it's like, yeah, they left you. I don't know where they are. They left and they never came back. Whole time they unalived them. And I feel like they got away with it. They met someone new, date, mask, they're hiding it. Oh my God, it's their alibi. The way that they're hiding this death and personifying and pretending is claiming that somebody met someone new. They met someone new, and that's how they managed to hide it. So I don't know, like I said, if the deceased person was found and then this mature woman was able to lie their way out of the situation and say, I haven't seen them in 10 years because they left me for someone else. It wasn't me, but it was them. Or if this is still a missing person and they've been able to hold on to the secret to this day. So, but there is something with a judge. There's something here with jail. And see, that's what I find a bit concerning, is that how was this person able to walk free? There must have been some sort of an investigation, but then the question is like, into what? Was the investigation into a missing person? Or what was the investigation about? The Tower. The Tower. It's the money. Lying about the money, receiving some sort of money. Or this mature woman knew that in order to get their hands on some sort of money, they had to come forward and make up a story. Because it's kind of like they wanted to receive something, but you can't just take something from someone who's not deceased, right? So did they want someone declared like legally passed away? Or it's giving me something like that. The Seven of Wands, they had to defend themselves. The Seven of Cups in reverse, no more illusions, about defending some sort of money, defending something being given to them or given to someone, or they tried to stop something from being given away or someone from receiving something. Whoa, okay, hold on. I just got something here. I don't know. With the Eight of Cups and Child being here, Seven of Wands in reverse, like if this is like a custody situation, Like somebody saying, I'm going to leave you with the child. I'm going to take the child with me. And then this mature woman going, no. Trying to stop someone. Something about a child maybe, or somebody wanting to leave them. Feeling like they can't defend themselves or stop them. Could have something to do with custody or money of some sorts. I don't know. I feel like that has to do with the motive behind why they did it. Why did they do something to their husband or to the spouse? I'm pretty sure that's what it is, guys. So are you trying to tell me about the motive then today? What are you trying to tell me about? Is it the motive, or is it something about this person keeping the secret? The King of Wands in reverse, the Page of Swords in reverse, some sort of false information that was given about a King of Wands in reverse. Is that something the mature woman said to the authorities, or the Five of Swords? The Devil and the Fool. Something about freedom. This is how they got their freedom. This is how they manipulated their way into control and freedom. And I feel like what they're controlling here is the money or the narrative, but they got their own freedom this way. Did they set up someone else for prison? King of Wands in reverse is here twice. The Two of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. They switched places with someone, or they switched something out. Eight of Swords, they switched places with someone, or they switched the story. What's the Two of Pentacles? Oh, that's two. False person in reverse. They had to switch something around because they wouldn't have gotten some sort of money. They didn't want to appear like they were a false person with a child. The money, they had to get their hands on the money somehow, or maybe they had to put something in their bank account or something like that, or they had to find a way how to switch something from their bank account to their bank account. So you're saying the motivation was money? Is this about the motive? The motive was money. The Queen of Wands. The Magician. The Wheel of... It's something about how they changed their fate. They created something here. They created a new outcome for their destiny, or they forced the wheel to turn in a specific way. The Knight of Pentacles, that was their whole strategy. Oh my God, it has to do with getting someone in prison, or the plan to get someone imprisoned here. The Page of Cups, and be seen as innocent. I really feel like this mature woman made themselves look innocent, and they might have sent an actually innocent person to jail in their place. That's kind of what I feel. Is that what happened here? The Devil, they got control over this. The Three of Wands, they planned it. The plan to bind someone, the plan to control something, the plan to get their way. Whatever this was, it was definitely premeditated. With the Three of Wands and the Devil, that is someone that is evil, malicious, heinous, angry, vengeful, very toxic person. They planned this. So that's how they were able to get away with it so well as because it was definitely premeditated and planned over a long period of time. They made sure that they tried to dot their T's or whatever. Not dot their T's, dot their I's, cross their T's. Yeah, let's see if we can find out more. Okay, tell me about this Knight of Cups here. Somebody going free in an investigation. Okay, so there was an investigation. Pressing charges. Gasoline, but I don't think that was supposed to come out. So pressing charges and investigation. All right, okay. Line. Gasoline, online. Something about online or a line. A straight line. Bribe, debt. Debt, line, online. Possessed by a demon. Or are you saying there was no investigation? Pictures. No, this is about the motive. For the motive was fraud. BR, bribe, broken, business. BR. This is about the motive, okay? Money laundering. Credit card. Yeah, it's about money. A hostage, assault. Possession of something. Okay, so they wanted possession of something. That was the motive. What did they want possession over? Camera, car crash, CACA. In possession. They wanted something in their possession, or they have something in their possession. Prosecutor, crown chakra, CPS. Child, I feel like it's a child case of some sorts. Maybe they wanted a child in their possession. This person could have wanted custody of a child. Prosecutor, district attorney, in possession. They wanted money. Or the money is in possession, or the child is in possession of the money. Or that's how they made themselves look innocent, is that the money is with the child. Is that what this is? Money, root chakra, B. Okay, so B keeps coming out. BR, B. B. Someone's name could start with the letter B. X, N. Okay, someone's X. BN. Marriage, running away. Yeah, running away from the marriage. That's what this is. So they claimed someone ran away from the marriage. Now, again, investigation is here, pressing charges. Maybe there was an investigation, or did they start the investigation? Did they file a missing person case? Food, after putting something in someone's food and drinks. Warning. Warning, buying loan. Buying a loan. debt, loans. Now, I don't know who had the debt, if it was the mature woman or if it was the other person, or if maybe that's something that they said in the investigation, that someone had money problems and they ran away from the marriage because of money problems. I don't know, something like that maybe. Foul, yeah, they made a false statement here because something was foul play. Something was a violent crime, coerced, close. What happened here? Something happened at a property, H, at a home, at a property, hired, paternity, sacrifice. They decided to sacrifice someone else. Something about someone being hired for something. What does that mean? Screenshots. At a club or a bar. G and throat chakra. Pharmaceutical drugs. Power of attorney. They took power of attorney over the money. Identity fraud. Chronic illness. So they gave this person a chronic illness and then they took power of attorney? Or someone had a chronic illness and they committed some sort of identity fraud with a chronic illness to get some sort of pharmaceutical drugs. Okay. Who is this King of Wands in reverse here that keeps coming out? N, warning, food and drinks. Giving someone a warning. N, food and drinks. Solar plexus, sacrifice. Trying to sacrifice someone. B, again, BN. NB. What is BN? NB. Pressing charges on a hostage situation. Pressing charges on someone because of a hostage situation. Prosecutor, district attorney. So a prosecutor ended up pressing charges. Why? Because of somebody going to jail or prison. So a prosecutor sent someone to jail and prison after pressing charges. Who'd they press charges on? No, never mind. No, intoxicated. Why is prosecutor and pressing charges here? Because somebody had victory and success by ignoring their intuition or keeping a secret, or somebody managed to keep a secret. They managed to keep something a secret here, or to manipulate everyone or confuse everyone around them. But why is jail and prison here with the King of Wands reverse? Did they get the prosecutor to press charges on someone else in their place? Is that what this is? Something about a third party. They claimed that someone had a third party, that someone was unhappy and then they ran away. Yeah, but how did it come to that excuse? Like, how did it come to the fact that they even were in the situation where they had to explain this? J. Wiretap. Lying about an abortion. Perjury. They committed perjury. What? Because of a missing person. All right, national. Yeah, I added this card here, missing person. So they committed perjury when it came to a missing person, or where this person was. So I guess a prosecutor or the investigators knew that somebody was missing. So that's why they came up with a lie that someone ran away with an affair, because they didn't want anyone to find out that they had put something in their food and in their drinks and made them chronically ill. That's the key. That something can be traced back. About the marriage. I mean, it says miscarriage, but I feel like it's marriage. Fingerprints. Or fingernails. M-I, fingernails. M-I, I-M, M-I, missing. That's why they're a missing person. Okay, so I feel like they have not been found, this person, because if they were found, something could be traced back, like through an autopsy, I'm assuming. Perjury about, so maybe it's not an abortion, maybe it's an autopsy. So they lied because of the autopsy. The autopsy would show that somebody was poisoned. Fingernails, or just generally how they died. So they've been lying about the missing person this whole time. Okay. So who's the King of Wands in reverse then? Coming out with a mature woman, or is it the King of Wands in reverse that unalived someone and the mature woman is missing? I'm not sure, but phone, key, K, phone, K. Yeah, child support came out. Third eye, a transaction. Watch. Somebody was watching transactions. This could have to do with child support. Somebody being sick with an illness, bacteria, virus, or mold. Or the transactions that were made, they made them transfer something to a child. Or they made something look like it was being transferred to a child. Child support. So wait a minute. They're transferring themselves money out of someone else's account, and they want to make it look like they're getting like monthly child support payments to make it look like someone is still alive. But that's how they're also funneling the money to themselves. Secret. That's how they've been keeping the secret. Alcohol. Midwest. Jurisdiction. About an injury. Jury. Jurisdiction. Jury. The secret. yeah, they saw this as an opportunity here, but they're going to get karma for a contract. This is making me feel like this person is using their child to make it look like their deceased ex or their deceased spouse is still alive. Or they're like just missing, or nobody knows where they went, or they sent themselves child support payments. I don't know how they would be doing that, but okay, counterfeit D. Sabotage. Binding death certificate. Yeah, they need some sort of a death certificate binding, pulled in for questioning over a death certificate binding. Or they need a death certificate or something, or that's what they needed. Or they, again, it's like they want someone declared legally dead or something. Or maybe something about like faking, you know, like they're lying, saying that someone ran away with an affair, right? So it's like they're pretending that the deceased person said, oh, I'm gonna send my child all this money because I'm running away, and like doing like a goodbye note kind of a thing. I don't know, that's what this is giving me. So basically they walked free. And I feel like nobody knows that someone has passed away. Bacteria, virus, or mold. Yeah, that somebody was sick or ill. Somebody contracted a virus. Somebody contracted an illness. K, on the phone. M. Again with the hostage. Why does hostage keep coming out? Because of the choice that B made. Because B made a choice to keep someone hostage, telling people that someone contracted an illness. Or that's maybe what they were telling people before they... It's like, oh, no, they can't come to the phone right now because they're sick. Or something like that. The law, or that's what they told the law. K. Copycat. Russia. How they got possession of something, a bribe. B again, power of attorney. How they overpowered someone maybe, or how they got possession of someone or possession of something. How they overpowered someone. P-O. G. Something on someone's clothes. Secret alcohol. Secret alcohol, secret drink, secret... Or how did they bind someone up, keep someone hostage? How did they keep someone... What do you mean? What is this? Secret alcohol. Pulled in for questioning. A missing... It says miscarriage, but I don't think it's a miscarriage. I feel like it's either a marriage or a missing person national. The key is the jurisdiction. So it's in a different jurisdiction here. Okay, the key has something to do with the jurisdiction. It's in a different jurisdiction. The answer, the key is in a different jurisdiction. Poison. How they poison someone, or how this person poisoned someone. Traced back. The poison can be traced back. That's the sign or the message. Will. That's the sign or the message, is that the poison can be traced back, but the key is in a different jurisdiction. Okay. Beauty or industry. Identity fraud, fraud. Identity fraud, fraud. Beauty, industry, identity. What are you trying to tell me about? A witness. T. Gossip and slander. No. Nudes, no. F. FN. The question has to do with robbery, GPS tracking, trace something back, RO. I mean, I'm getting a word. I keep getting a word, but I just want the confirmation to say it out loud. Is it what I'm getting? Male. Intimidation because of a device. Text messages about someone having an addiction and being in debt. That's how this person did spell work on something to keep a secret here. H. Something could help. Someone had a ketamine. Ketamine, amphetamine, a reaction. Ketamine, amphetamine, something would help. I don't know. Keeping someone hostage. So what is this going on here with this secret? They got away with the money. They avoided some sort of imprisonment. The car. They drove someone somewhere. B, property. To someone's property, or because of something at the property. B, hacking. B, text messages. B, car. B, somebody's sending text messages in the car. Somebody's sending text messages from the car. What is this, like faking an alibi? You want to know what this is giving me? It's like this person, whoever they are, if it's this mature woman, has their deceased partner in the car and they're driving them somewhere else. And while they're driving them somewhere else, they're texting from this person's phone, pretending to be them and saying something about they're leaving or something like that. Text messages. BB. GB, gossip and slander. Yeah, they're lying about it. Goodbye. GB, they're saying goodbye. Text messages saying goodbye from the car. sold their soul, the number. That's the sign or the message about the will. Signing the will. Signing the will. Or signing something over to someone. Signing something over to someone. Goodbye. It's like a goodbye text. Yes, goodbye. I'm leaving and I'm signing this over to you or to so-and-so because I'm leaving now with my partner and I'm running away. And then this is what was shown to the authorities. Somebody ran away, they left, or something like that. H. The law. Close, copycat. Solar plexus, something about your solar plexus area or your stomach area. Close. Okay. Buying something here, custody. Yeah, somebody wanted maybe custody of a child or signed over custody of a child. Bought something. Made an agreement here to cover this up. M. A gang member. Help with the betrayal. That's what this is about here. An investigation into an ex and an online business or business. Or an investigation into someone's business. That was their cover up. Was to say that they're running away because of their business. Or debt or something like that. Screenshots. Malpractice. Fentanyl. No, I just don't know if you want me to say it, P. I keep getting a very specific word, wire. Yeah, it's rohypnol. Okay, and I'm only saying that because this just came out, roofied and fentanyl, rohypnol. Okay, I've been getting that word lately, rohypnol. So I guess that has to do with this. So this person drugged someone with rohypnol, or I don't know why that's important. Rohypnol. Well, I don't know what they did with that, but possessed by a demon. Jurisdiction, identity fraud. Because somebody was going to change jurisdictions, or identity fraud, jurisdiction. Huh? What does that even mean? It has to do with life insurance. Identity fraud with life insurance. This has to do with something in the post box here, X. This has to do with the post box, X, or the box, X. Income, garnishment, income, life insurance. Identity fraud with life insurance or with insurance. So rohypnol has something to do with this, okay? X and post box. Okay, anything else about this before I close this reading out today? It comes comes out, it's fentanyl, but I don't think it's fentanyl. I think it's something about rohypnol. Possessed by a demon. Something about getting possession of this, or B, text messages. So they drugged someone with rohypnol and then they sent some sort of text messages. That's how they got something in their possession. B. No. Never mind. No. Spirit's saying no, that's not correct. Okay, fraud. No, it has to do with fraud and poisoning someone. Oh no, the text messages somebody wrote while someone was already deceased. Okay, that's just the alibi and the cover-up. The rohypnol has something to do with poisoning this person, or how they kept them maybe sedated so that they wouldn't like go to the hospital or go to a doctor maybe. To get power over them, or to get power of attorney, to get power over them. Pharmaceutical drugs. Yeah, so they would have power. Like if somebody is sedated, then they can't fight back. They can't overpower them. It's giving me like just making sure somebody is just sedated in some sort of way. Third party. And then they said that someone had an affair and ran away. Oh. Root chakra. Something about rohypnol, man, and death. Okay. Yeah, they drugged this person while they were killing them. And it has to do with that, rohypnol. Email. And traffic. And then they wrote text messages in the car, in traffic, while they were driving this person to wherever they, I guess, left the deceased body, is what I'm getting here. So I'm assuming that the phone number can probably be traced to just about where they passed away. Government agency. Or not where they passed away, but where they are, you know, where their body is maybe. Okay, investigation, M, and close. Somebody closed the investigation. Someone closed the investigation. Why? Because of the number. Nudes sold their soul because the number was sold. What? Somebody sold their soul? Or someone that has sold their soul? I don't know. Nude. Somebody closed the investigation. That's the smoking GUN about someone being coerced into something. Income. K. Alcohol and tea. Alcohol and tea. Alcohol and tobacco. Smoking tobacco. Sign or message. Tobacco. I just got that with tea. Buying tobacco and alcohol. That's the smoking GUN. Or somebody smoking tobacco. Smoking nicotine. Smoking cigarettes. Oh, cigarettes. Coerced. Someone has cigarettes. Okay. Selling cigarettes, an affidavit that they wrote, some forgery, and a detective. So this person wrote a statement here to a detective, but something was forgery. That's the answer. The answer is whatever they wrote in their statement, their affidavit about the text messages that they received, because I feel like this person is the one that wrote those text messages. They wrote them. They wrote them themselves on the way to wherever they went. Smoking cigarettes. Somebody could smoke cigarettes. Maybe there's something, what I'm getting here is buying cigarettes. Maybe somebody, wherever they went to bring the deceased person, they could have gotten cigarettes from somewhere, like they bought cigarettes from somewhere. So it's kind of like what I'm getting here is like they're claiming that this person is running away with their affair, yet there's a credit card or a bank account purchase transaction of the mature woman being in that place because they were buying cigarettes. That's just what I'm getting. Something like that, maybe. See, cigarettes. Something about cigarettes. Street drugs. Something on the street, or somebody buying cigarettes on a street. Oh, you know, like those old machine things. A cigarette machine, mortgage, a cigarette machine on the street. Well, I don't know if they have those in the States, but in Europe, they used to have them everywhere, or here in Germany, they have them everywhere. It's like you put the money in or the bank card in it, and then you pick the cigarettes you want, and then they fall out. It's like a machine for cigarettes instead of for candy, okay, or drinks. So there's something here about somebody getting cigarettes on the street. Buying cigarettes with a machine, maybe, okay? That might like tie this person that drove them there to the text messages and wherever this person is deceased, okay? Like where their body is, I should say. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna leave it there, guys. I hope this helps. Whoever is looking for these answers. Who's involved in this? A brother. No, again, BR, April. August. Somebody could be born in August. A Leo. A Leo in August. A Virgo. And a mother and a brother. Scorpio. And May. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. Okay, I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.